Alrighty. Just picking up a few crafts from before. Getting very close to the 1K gem mark since yesterday. Got a few more things picking up, or to pick up here. Just made a ton of moon boots. Had a few sell here and there, just not that many. Of course, the gem farm has slowed down significantly. That's okay though. A few lucky spins here and there. I managed to get items worth gems. No epics on the wheel today though. Probably not going to get any gems off of the wheel. If I just got a ton of spins, that would be great. Look at that. Got quite a few till 5,000. That's where we start seeing legendaries. Alright, 2 more spins. Let's see what we can get. Gold. Stupid gold. And more gold. Alright. We're gonna just keep working on these mystic vests since there is a decent request up still for flawless. Whoops, didn't mean to make 3. That's fine. That's fine. Hey there, what's up? I certainly hope the stream is a little better today. It was pretty much garbage yesterday. Chatting on Discord, of course, always get sidetracked when I'm making all these crafts. Hey, that's good. So I'm still averaging about 1,000 gems a day, even though I have a lot of downtime. I'm trying to keep that up. I did notice. Well, first of all, today I just realized equipment. Yeah, I can show you what I use on my primary raid team. I use Kuro first for speedrunner. We have Luca here, and I'm trying to do a full revive team. And I just realized today that one of the pieces I plan to get won't actually fit on one of the team members of my main team. I'm gonna have to buy another pack to get a revive piece. But so I'm doing revive and magic find. So she's got a little bit of revive here. She's got one piece of magic find. Charles for his natural magic find plus this armor here. All in all, I have 5 magic find right now. I'm gonna go for around 15 or so when my team is 100% done. Then I use Fiora and Edward for the revive, just to bump that revive up. And then Albert for another 2 pieces of magic find. I got the Mystic Robes and the Dragonfire Potion here. It's nothing really too impressive for raiding, but it'll get me my 4K, you know, by Saturday. Or maybe even sooner, maybe like Friday night, I can rush the 4K. I do eventually want the gear that those top tier players have, you know, the ones with 40 to 100k raid points every weekend. It's going to take a lot more magic find and a couple more teams with full energetic and magic find as well. I did see a few pieces down to 5k. These were close to 10k when I started doing revive gear. They were about 7k a week ago. Now they're down to 5k, which is really nice. Let's see what else. I think the Jaguar helmets also are down to 5.2. I only need a few more of these. Turns out I can't do 4 rings, I need 3 rings and a bunny harp. So I need to get the bunny harp recipe too. It's kind of disappointment. I should have bought that pack. So pretty much I'm just making and fusing low-level items. These potions haven't really been selling. They were up at 6 gems for a while last week, so I'm just kind of hoping that the gems go back up. These boots from the Warrior pack, I had maybe 30 or 35 or so of these. A couple of them sold at 7 gems. I have moon boots. A couple of these sold. I had a bunch of mythicals sell. I do happen to have the lowest gem one right now, so these should sell pretty soon. Legendary moon boots, just a bunch of low-level items altogether. Starry ring from one of the 4th of July packs have been selling really well. I had 4 mythic starry rings. They all sold at $2.99. And of course, you know, I get sometimes I'll get legendaries from the spin. There weren't any today, but I'll sometimes get a random not legendary, sorry, epic. Or I'll get some epics and I'll save them and I'll fuse them, make legendaries from the spin. And I did get a key the other day from a quest, so that was another 400 gem boost. It was pretty nice. Yeah, moon boots are great for gems, for sure. It's a pretty good recipe to have. These plated tunics I'm making right now, they're level 18. They don't require an artifact, and they're just on the standard blueprint line for medium armor. They were selling at 4 gems a piece at Flawless. I sold them all, and I'm actually making more for myself, not to sell, because I do need them as a pre-craft for this, the Mystic Robes. These Mystic Robes, I made a bunch of Flawless and one epic the other day, and there's a request. Let's see here. Request 47 for each Flawless and 200 for epic. I sold an epic for I think a little 300, which is like 220 gems or something. So these are netting a ton of money, and so I got lucky with the one epic and a whole bunch of Flawless. I just kind of keep 10 Flawless around for fusing. I mean, as far as gems go, those low-level crafts, you know, because I have so much as far as worker skill, they take very little time to make. So I'll just I'll make a ton of items, proc a bunch of Flawless and epics, you know, fuse legendaries if that helps, and just sell them. It's a lot faster than fusing high-level mythics for gems, especially since the prices keep dropping drastically. You know, let's see, this mythic used to be above 10k, so if you're fusing this and the price drops by 2,000 gems, that's a bigger deal than, you know, trying to fuse a low-level mythic and it drops by like 50 gems or something like that. You can always make a ton of low-level mythics to make up for the gem loss. It's harder to make, you know, something that takes 6 days of fuse or 4 days of fuse. I mean, I've been playing since the game started. Beta was 5.25, 2015. That's when I crafted my first dagger. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. Although, I mean, when you start that early in a game, you know, and everybody sucks and there's it's just everyone's progressing around the same time. It's just very slow. It's a lot faster now to level up, especially if you get help. So you can always catch up a lot faster than it would have taken me back then. Oh, you can't be that old, or that new. That is, that's over a year now. What level are you, Helios? Oh yeah, nice. You have full energetic teams and everything. Like, how well are you doing in raids? Hey Seth, how you doing? Resilient? That's one of those skills nobody uses. It's just better getting revive. I just never heard of anyone stacking resilient and making a resilient team, so I don't think so. And I forget if resilient is what, power or you know, survival or avoidance or something, right? Who has resilient? Oh, EXP. Get wise. If you really need EXP when you quest, get wise, it's better. And then just don't die. That's cool though. Where's what's her face? Yeah, just wise 100% EXP bonus. It's one of the skills nobody end game uses, but I guess maybe lower levels would find it, you know, interesting to have. Yeah, Helios, a lot of people stack both. I mean, healing caps at 90%, so I just completely skipped healing. I'm going straight for 100% revive with 100% energetic on my main team. And once I get that 100% revive, I'm going to also go for magic find as well, just so each run will, you know, pull a lot more items. Healing used to be 100%, which would have made both revive and speedrunner energetic useless. Not speedrunner. Speedrunner is still awesome. Revive is on. There are not that many chest items that have revive. It's mostly in pack items. Let me link you the spreadsheet. Hold on. That spreadsheet link has pretty much all the items listed. Revive is going to be mostly in pack items. I'm personally making the Jaguar helmet, which is from one of the Cinco de Mayo packs. This one here, Jaguar helm. And a heart ring, which is from one of the Valentine's Day packs, which has revive. So stack a bunch of those on my main team. Yeah, no problem. Pretty decent amount of gems. Quick 60 gems or so there. Oh yeah, definitely speedrun. I just picked up Night Spike, which is the speedrun spear. I gotta start crafting a couple of those. I still have a ton of gear before I can start stacking speedrunner on my other teams. I think Phoenix Helm is the helmet for that. Yeah, Phoenix Helm's another one I haven't started on. I'm trying to get what, the Night Spike? It's I just bought it from the inn for 81 blueprints. Now there's really nothing good in the inn. It's just maybe start the thief line. Ooh, arena. Warriors to the left side. I think I'm gonna take a minute and do some arena real quick. That'll be fun. Let's see how we did. 4 losses. Okay, only 97 though. That's not too bad. So we're 57. Let's see what we have to fight today. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. This is pretty much a hybrid of the team I usually fight, where they put Onera here, they got Luca here, and they got Darthos doing a buff. We'll kind of do a sweep here, and let's also... I put her there as a ruse. Pull Corral in the beginning for his debuff. I'm not familiar with Sharp Tusk, but I know it's a low level, so I do have it for already. Okay, let's do this. Start fight. Mostly worried about Onera here, but as long as I get a couple of debuffs on her and a couple on Luca, we're good. Francesca, do your thing. Come on, there we go. Just keep doing your buff, then I get my debuffs. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And a Rhett. Onera can't keep up now. Yeah, look at her. 25, 19, 14. She's done. And Luca's at 8. That's perfect. Perfect. And that's how, pretty much this is the team makeup that everyone in the mid 5Ks is using. So you put this team together here with just enough gear, you can destroy them. I didn't even need that much power. All I need to have is like 11k and like 5k or something to destroy this team. And you could keep buffing her to 6 million, doesn't matter. Alright, so this looks like a joke team, but look at her right here in the beginning. She's gonna probably do a buff on the team. We really don't need that to happen. Let's put Kuro in the beginning here. Just for fun, throw a shuriken. I might lose, it's actually entirely possible with a weird team like this. Look at that. Rhett did not pop. Now Rhett pops. Thank you. Debuff, debuff, debuff. Alright, so we got most likely a Rhett, debuff, debuff, or anti-buffs, Rhett, debuff, and then this cat probably gonna dispel also. Kind of similar to my team. I have to debuff them more than they debuff me, essentially, to destroy them. So we do a lot of Rhett for this team. This should work unless Francesca doesn't get debuffed. Let's think here for a second. No, as long as Corral gets at least one good debuff. Let's rethink this for a second. I really need to get Hit Woman. Shuriken's okay, but it doesn't really ever proc for me. These rets need to proc. Hardcore. Perfect. Okay, good. That's fine. Easy win. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So we got Luca at the bottom here. We got 2 debuffs, and we got 2 buffers. Interesting. This is a bit of a weird setup too, but that team is a weird setup as well. So Corral, no one's going to counter Corral's debuff, as far as I can tell. I can't buff, but I have to keep an eye on them. Some of these teams, not the Americans, but some of these other teams really like to just power level a bunch of people and have no skills on them. So I have to make sure I can actually beat them power for power too, just in case they don't buff and I don't have a chance to debuff. So what I'm hoping is, first one, he'll debuff everyone, die, I'll get a ret, they'll buff, so I'll have her, 4 and 2 are going to do some debuffing. If anyone does any buffing, also 5 will debuff Luca and just keep the pressure on Luca. So that's most likely a win right there. Luca can't get buffed by anybody but herself at this point. Now, if Luca does a smoke bomb, which is entirely possible, it might be a little tougher, but I can hope that ret takes her down. I might have better luck with 2 ret, but I want to keep this spell here just for fun to see how that goes. So let's do this. These tricky teams here. Okay, you got the buff, so we got some dispels here. That's perfect. Another buff, another dispel. Oh yeah, this is closer to what I expected. I got him. Get that red in. Yeah, perfect. Alrighty, let's see. So 58, that's not bad. Let's see how many. I have 3 more fights. Ooh, a joke team with a 137 Lorelei in the middle. That is insane. Jesus cray. Alright, good job. I know him from Discord, kind of. Let's just skip it. It's not going to be interesting. 39-17. Here we go. Okay, so this is the standard team. I can dispel. Problem with this team is that Lorelei in the center debuffs the living heck out of you. So we'll do Albert and Francesca. As long as this is a standard team, they're going to break stuff. Luca's going to keep buffing. I'm going to debuff. Onera's going to keep buffing again, so I'll get even more debuffs. As long as number 1 and 2 die and I get at least 1 ret, maybe 2 rets, we'll get Lorelei down enough to where she'll be killable by Charles. That's what I'm hoping for. I need more gear. I really do. The gear at this honor rating is just pathetic. My gear anyway. Okay, here we go. A couple dispels here and there. No ret, no ret. Come on, guy, do your ret. Alright, we need the 3 on Lorelei. Ideally with a ret too, but we'll see. Come on. Yes, perfect. 22. She's down. You can't buff her enough. Nope. And Albert. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Just one sec here. Well, I don't think I'm hitting 6k then if I only have 1 fight left, but that's fine. Alright, we got the debuff team here. Triple ret. Triple ret, but with a ton of power. So, I might just like die trying to fight them. Let's see if there's a creative way to win here. I could do a debuff. Or I can just stack ret towards the middle and debuff the bottom half of the. This is interesting. How do I stop this team? I mean, I could do a slice and dice, or I could do just a pathetic triple ret like they're doing. Um, my first 3 will definitely die, so I don't know if I have enough to get Moji in to win. I need mine to win. Let's see. Alright, so 40%. Alright, so 40% knocks him down to about where my Mojian is, and then I'll get hopefully two more ret on him when number 2 dies. That's not good enough. That's not at all. I could do double ret. So that'll be 40, and then maybe another 40. That's the only way I can beat this team. Let's just check the last 2 here. Yeah, I'm gonna need as much power as I can to fight Francesca, and hopefully these 2 will pop their debuffs, but if it's a loss, it's a loss, whatever. Let's do this. Oh no, I'm gonna win the second one. Whoops. And I'm gonna win the third one. That's fine. Azula, keep up. Oh, there we go. Their ret did not pop. Mine didn't pop. Weird. Whatever. Good game. I'll just put that as my defensive team. It's nothing special. Almost broke 6k. That would have been amazing. Well, for me. Alright. Or plated leather. Whoops, I keep keep misclicking. That's okay though. So you mentioned Sharp Tusk. I want to look at that. Resilient. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. I don't really... Again, I don't use Resilient. These don't even sell for that many gems. Oh, flawless, nice. Are we talking just seasonal packs or all packs in general? If we're talking all packs, I would say Giant is the first one I would buy. He's a worker. He comes with a ton of points. He comes with this magic anvil, which speeds up your crafts by 5%. Just all in all, you're going to get faster crafts. You're going to get higher mastery. Definitely huge. And not to mention the sword, which is +2 support. That'll help keep your weapons from, or your items from breaking in quests. It's a huge bonus having a legendary battle monk on a couple of people. So I would say he's a must-have for sure. If you're gonna go for revive and stuff, you're gonna have to just pick a whole bunch of them up, depending on whatever your team makeup is. So that's gonna probably run you a lot more to, you know, have to buy like 3 or 4 other packs. I mean, if you're gonna be crafting endgame gear, you're gonna want that Giant. He's just the best next to. I mean, Jack is great, but he gives you a huge amount of mastery as well. 325 at 51 right now, compared to someone who's capped at tier 3. He's got a lot more. And actually, he would be replacing a tier 2, which caps at like 180 on each. So, pretty much double when he caps out. Forgot I need to start making some star earrings too. These are good for gems. We got a couple of these. Got to make some legendaries though. Ugh. Stupid gear. What is that? Morning Star. Which is funny because I'm gonna get the Evening Star next, I think. Looks completely unusable as a weapon. It just, what is it, like a hammer? It's a hammer with a bunch of weird spikes. Silly looking. Really? Primal Charm? Huh. Let's take a look at request though. Interesting. No good gem request though. 91. Hey, I'll be back in a sec. we go. Back now. Let's see. I want to see if there's a better song for me to pick. This metal is okay. But it's a little too much metal. Not enough lyrics. I like lyrics in my metal. Let's see. Just go and do. That was a pretty good song. Here we go. Something light and airy. Kind of fluffy. A little fluffy. Crappy gloves, always with a bad loot. I have not seen a leather key in a long time. Maybe they just stopped dropping because I'm too high level. Nice epic. Alright, now I feel I'm part of Santa's workshop here, just making some rings for the little kitties. Gonna farm some gems, lots and lots of gems. Gonna make some gems all day and night. Kind of want to craft beer with this music. Like, do you have Gaia Essence Oktoberfest? That would be delightful. Little orange health potions. This game needs food. I would love to craft food. I would just do that all day. Although I guess we have cornucopia. That's some food. Like a Shop Heroes Bakery edition. Just make another game altogether. Although I guess there's Diner Dash already. Yeah. Oh well. I'm just kind of hungry. I do have a ton of health potions. I can start making dragon's blood. Although I do have a ton of dragon's blood too. Just gonna have to spam Mystic Vest the rest of my life. Yeah, there's absolutely no chance of making 1,000 gems today, unless somehow I'm making 300 flawless plated leather. And I really don't want to sit around making 300 flawless plated leather. Hey Styx, what's up? I think my gem streak is slowing down a bit today. Just crafting all day. I mean, I just started about 2 hours ago. Don't feel like I accomplished much in 2 hours, as per usual. If I really sit down and... I mean, I did some arena. I'm farming plated leather because I'm also doing a ton of mystic robes right now. They're pretty much the only thing I can craft that hasn't seriously depleted in gem value for at Mythic. Everything else is down to like 5k, and they're a lot harder than Mystic Robes even. So I'm just gonna make plated leather and make Mystic Robes. Or vest, whatever it's called. It's freaking robes. It's robes. They don't look like a vest. They have sleeves. How is it a vest? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I hear you. It's a struggle. Well, I don't feel so bad then. I do make them in like no time. But the downside to making them in almost no time at all is that you don't have enough time for your resource to regenerate, so you have to constantly invest. So then, if you start, crafting something else, you get sidetracked and you forget. You got to go back. It's pretty much what I do all day. Is just craft the wrong things. I forgot to go back to what I was originally working on. Yeah, I mean, I made a ton of moon boots. It sometimes just takes a while for things like that to sell. I sold maybe 1 or 2 epic. I sold 1 legendary. Mythic hasn't moved. These rings have been going. I sold my last mythic here, or maybe 1 or 2 flawless and epic or 2. These boots still very slowly selling. People constantly undercut. So everything's just slow right now. Oh snap, boss fight. So that comes from mastery. So the mastery is what gives you a higher chance of crafting higher quality. So I always go 50-50 on my high tier workers here. So I have over 2,000 mastery. So that I have a 100% chance of at least good or higher on anything I've mastered. And it's roughly 50% for blue, plus, well, not 50, it's more like high 30, like 40% for blue, and another 15% for flawless. Epic and Legendary are like less than 1% though, so that never really goes up that much. But yeah, like 15% flawless is really good. That's why I hit so many flawless. I hit 1 in 6 or so on average. So you really want to stack mastery once you get enough points in all your workers. Yeah, you'll proc higher quality items with higher mastery. There's most likely some sort of mastery calculator on the forums. You should take a look. In fact, here, check out that link. Excuse the void. Actually, there. Excuse me. There you go. You know, that might be an old formula too. I don't even know. That's what the forum is saying. Yeah, mastery is overall for everybody, so it all adds up. So 2,000 mastery total is 2,000 for every single thing you make, regardless of who has the mastery points and what. It's one single skill. It's different from all the other skills, basically. And that's why you end up, you have to donate to buildings and have high-level buildings. You get that 400 point base on every skill, you know, at a max town. You know, then your crafts take like no time at all. Did you buy any packs, Sticks, or are you still just completely free to play right now? Yeah, no, you're just gonna need to level up your workers then and get the tier 3 workers. Are tier 3 even available in your town right now? Tier 3 give a lot more points per level, so they're definitely a lot better for crafting. You know, these guys here, I think they're 10 or so per level. Oh yeah, components are a huge problem. This plated leather is good though, because it doesn't require any materials from quests. So that's what I've been making a lot of. I don't even need to send anybody out when I make these. But it's not from a chest or a pack or anything, so the base gold value is not that great. So unless you're fulfilling requests for like great ones, you're not gonna really make that much money. Let's see what the requests are right now. 216k. I mean, that's okay. Yeah. This is definitely a really good item to make, regardless if you can't make anything else. And that's just a request. You can still try to sell it in a trade house for some gold if you just make good ones. You know, the best thing to do is look at what you can make and scan the trade house for requests to see what people are requesting. Another good one that isn't too hard to make is a level 22 musical instrument called the lute. This is a prerequisite for Ocarina. So a level 22 lute, it does require 2 frozen cores, but the great ones sell for $8.91. So let's take a look here. So if you buy it, it's only 110k to buy 2 great ones, and you can fulfill the request at $8.91. That's a huge profit. $325. I wonder what the request is. $234. I should start fulfilling these. I could make so much money. Yeah. Yeah, you could sell the loots for gems, but they don't sell for gems as much anymore. They used to. Oh, you can't fuse them yet, Sticks? Well, That sucks. Yeah. Plated leather then. The flawless are selling for 4 gems a piece. You can get quite a bit of money for gems. You know, if you can make gems that way, you know, you buy this chest for 19 and you fulfill it for 90 mil. That's about 4.5 mil a gem or so. Yeah, you're happy with gold only, but if you can make gems, you just, you know, you buy stuff for gems and you sell them, you're gonna make a ton of gold that way. I mean, how quickly can you make 19 gems versus making 90 mil in other gear? If you can make a couple plated leather, it would only take you like 6 of them to make or 7. It would take 7 to make about 19 gems. If you sell them at 4 gems a piece, 3 after tax. Compare that to how long it takes you to make 90 mil. What did I just make? Mystic Vest? Ooh. Flawless. So that's nice. Yeah. See that chest? I could get 3 of that, or get 3 of them for 40. Everything's roughly the same exchange, really, at high level. Ugh, moon boots. Great ones, too. Let's start farming these cores, because they're selling for 325. That's insane. It's just unfair to the lowbies to have to deal with 325 for frozen cores. I'm just gonna drive the market down a bit on the requests. I can farm a good deal of these. Yeah, Helios, you need to open a bunch of chests to be able to sell the keys, but yeah, once you can sell them. That's why I love raiding. You get so many keys during a raid and just make a ton of gems that way. Alright, 59. finally progressing with the plated leather crafts. I thought I would just sit at like 5 all day, forever. Yeah. Is that per slot? How many slots are you crafting with? I think you need more money. Yeah, you need more money. What level are you, Styx? Okay, let's look at level 17. I think it's time I help you get money. What's your net worth right now? Look at something around that level. Hold on. Garbagey Mystic Vests, great. I have so many rings favorited in this game. So your level, well, I was just asking your net worth. What's your net worth? When you go to your character here, it should say net worth. So that's the max amount of gold you can trade at any time. Whoa, there's a lot of requests for these rings. This might actually be a really good ring to make, although the wow, hold on. There's actually quite a bit of requests for this ring. This would be a great one to make if you have the recipe. I'm trying to look for something I can trade you and get you funnel some gold over. You need gold. Oh, gold digger. That would be a pretty good one, maybe. Doesn't make much money though. Let's look at armor, maybe heavy armor plate. Ah, noble plate. Noble plate is good. Level 18. Can your plate wearers buy level 18 armor? I am formulating an idea here. Oh, no, no, no. You don't have to worry about that. Can you request 4 green noble plates? At whatever the base, just the base gold. You don't have to pay, just request it at whatever the absolute minimum is for a green noble plate, level 18 heavy armor. How many of these am I going to farm? 46. That's not that many. Ooh, but I got a bag, though. Bag is nice. Let's get a few more. Gotta help drive that price down. As many as you can afford without the price changing, because you don't want to dip below, because it won't let you put the request up. No, request noble plate, good. So heavy armor here, click on noble plate, change it to good, and just request as many as you can at the base. Okay, I'll fulfill, and then I'll put a... Oh, I got an epic. I'll put a request up for a higher price, and you just fulfill it back, and we can exchange some gold that way. Or, you know, I'll be giving you gold that way. That's how I do it. Except for maybe this epic if if the request is up for gems, which I think it is. 7. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to fulfill here for you. And then I'm going to put a request up, and then you fulfill it right back. Alright, go ahead and fulfill my request. And you keep yours up until we complete it, and then you just go ahead and put a new one up, and just keep fulfilling mine when I put mine up. Had I known there was epic noble plate request for 7 gems, I would have made these sooner. This is pretty nice. No, you have 18 on request, right? So yeah, just keep that up, but fulfill mine. Go in and fulfill the request I put up. It's larger, so it should show up in front of yours, so you should be getting that gold. When you're done fulfilling, I'll drop it. I'll fulfill yours, and we'll exchange a few that way. Alright, so I'm dropping it, and then I'm going to go to your request and fulfill. Alright, requesting, 1 sec. Let me drop this. Alright, go ahead and fulfill. Alright, put a few more requests up. I'll fulfill whatever you have. Ooh, 84. That was nice. Alright. Did you put up any more requests? No? Put another like 25 or however many slots you have available. Those 7 gems are like 35 mil to me, so that just making that alone made it worth it. Yeah, here we go, fulfilling. Alright, mine is up. Okay, let's see your request. 1 second. Look at the flawless request though. It's like 1 million. So that's a pretty good recipe. It only requires 2 colored powder. Go ahead, my request is up. Look how many flawless I make. When I'm not trying, I get all these flawless items. And when I'm trying to do plated leather, I get 1 out of 7, maybe, if I'm lucky. I get 4 in a row. You know, I'm just fulfilling this just because I can. 4 mil, that was a pretty good one. Whoops, there we go. Alrighty, go ahead. You're gonna need to put some more requests up soon. Just do another 75. That should be enough. I'll fulfill that 75, and then you just keep the noble plates, the leftover noble plates, and just sell them for EXP. You should gain a couple levels on all these plates here. You should get into your level, like, 20s or so. Hey, I'll be right back. 1 second. No, no, no. Don't sell them in Trade House. For EXP, you're gonna have to sell them directly to your heroes. Hold on. Alright, let's get a few more going here before I request them back. 1 sec. Go ahead and fulfill. How much money have you made so far? I haven't been keeping track. Oh, that's not bad. That's like double your net worth. Let me actually see if we can, if there are any for sale that we can speed this up with. Let's see here. There's a couple. I'll just buy a few. Okay, let's check out your requests here. Fulfilling 40. Okay, go ahead and request or fulfill. I have more than 75 now, so I'll just do 75 at a time if that's all you have left or available. Okay, go ahead and request another 75. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, since they're from a chest, they're going to be worth a ton of EXP when you sell them to your heroes, so you're going to be able to gain some shopkeeper levels that way. Alright, go ahead and fulfill. Ooh, epic, nice. So what's your how much gold now? Yeah, okay. Well, let's do it a little more, that way we have a little extra. Go ahead and request. I mean, I make that in one item with endgame stuff. Like a, I don't know, Draconic Tea has more, it's like 441 mil, but some items are worth a lot more than that. Alrighty, fulfill. And after this, just request again, and you can just keep those. And I highly recommend selling to Theor, Gov, and whoever else can equip them, because, yeah, you'll get a ton of EXP. You definitely want to increase your shop hero, or your shopkeeper levels, so you can see higher level gear in the trade house. The higher level, the more EXP it'll make. Eventually at level 30, you can see those magic chests, and that's what you can do. You can flip gems for at a decent rate. Alright, go ahead and do one last request, and I'll just give you the plates there. So I would definitely recommend workstations. Whatever items you're going to make, focus on a couple. Get your workstations up, get your worker levels up, get your hero levels up so they can buy higher level gear. That's all important. If you can get the tier 3 worker, get them and level them up by donating to their building. You know, that kind of stuff. Sure. Doesn't matter. I mean, ideally what you want to do is you want to be in a town where everyone's donating to the resource, or the not, well, resources too, but all the craft buildings, just so you have as many points as possible. It doesn't matter if you stay in the town or you go back to yours. The only reason you would go back to your town is if you're in a high level town and you want to use Town Hall to make your workstations go faster. So every time you donate to Town Hall, the timer on your workstations or whatever you're upgrading in your shop go down. So if your town is super high level, it costs a lot of money to decrease the timers. So if you're working on that and you're a high level town, yeah, you want to kind of go back to just solo for a bit and just level up your workstations. That way you don't have to deal with, like, 12-hour, 2-day, 3-day timers. I'm gonna start wrapping up my crafts. I have some stuff to do. I made a whole, I don't know, 100 and change, 200 gems today. That was fun. You should definitely ask on Discord. I mean, my opinion is it depends on the level of town you're in and whether or not you can use the town hall. Again, it depends. If you think if the town is high enough level, people are donating to the resources, and it's helping you to stay in that town, then stay in it. Hire any workers that are available. Like if the tier 3 worker is available, hire that worker. Make sure you get that worker and gain some levels on the workers before you swap out of your town. Because once you go solo, they're gonna lose that max levels. You won't be able to level them. It's a complicated answer. Basically, there's a lot of factors, so I don't really know your exact situation to give you advice one way or the other. You should definitely ask on Discord, though. If you have details, just share it with the people there and let them know what your situation is and get some advice there. Yeah. Eventually, once you get enough recipes, you get a full energetic teams, with with 100% energetic on everybody, and you can raid a decent amount of points. You're going to want to go for a higher level town for sure. Being in a town is just amazing. Like, I don't pay a dime towards resources because someone's always donating, or not resources, sorry, skills. So, there's always a boost on all of these. I never really have to worry because someone's always on top of boosting these. And it's a plus 400 skill point, boost. So that's very important. So it's good to be in a very active town. If you're solo and you're low level, it doesn't matter as much, but eventually you're going to need to migrate to a town. Alright, so at the bottom of my feed is the Discord. I don't know if you're there. I think you were on Discord, right? Yeah, so just, chat with the people there. Fox is good. There are a lot of people that know what they're doing. I need to go, though, so thank you all for joining. I don't know if I'm going to stream later. I'm going to hang out with my kid, so have a good night, everyone.